Can we start with injuries? Obviously, Farron Rawson came off last week. How's he?
He's fine, so he's available for the weekend. So we'll just see how he goes this morning. There's no issues, but no, he's gone through all the protocols, so yeah, he's fine, ready to go.
It wasn't a concussion?
No, it wasn't. No.
Dara Costello, how's he?
Yeah, same. We'll have a look at him this morning and see how he goes after training. See if there's any reactions.
Everybody else all right?
Yes, all fine. Yeah, all good.
How are things coming together? How do you reflect on last week now?
As I said last week, it was one of disappointing, but you couldn't be disappointing in terms of the way we went about it. You know, the stats speak for themselves. You know, it tells you you're going in the right direction, but the biggest stats, the scoreline. So if we'd have just held on for the last 30 seconds or so there, you know, and got the win, then it would have been, you know, a really, really good performance and backed up with the result. So we're going in the right direction. It's 2 games in. You know, you can see signs of it. You can see the lads gelling together. You can see them understanding of each other and how they play and getting used to each other, how they play. So, you know, we're going in the right direction, I think.
3 different scorers in the game. Tyler Walton's got 2. Jimmy Knowles and Kelsey Mooney are off the mark. How important is that? You want them in and amongst the goals early doors, don't you, when they've just come to the club?
It's massive for them today, isn't it? You know, they should look where they've come from, if you like, clubs they've come from. They've done well at the previous clubs. So to actually step up now and play at this level and prove that they can play at this level early on in the 2 games, they've done well. And Tyler's done really well in terms of scoring 2 goals. And the lads have got off the mark, Jimmy and Kelsey, which is what we've brought them to the club to do. And it's just brilliant, and it's great for them, for the club, and for the confidence. It'll do them the world of good. How
much work have you done on the defensive stuff this week? I guess you couldn't really legislate for that first goal last week. How do you look at it defensively? Do you have to tighten up?
We have to tighten up, and we have done a bit of work on it, you know, collectively, from defending from the front and then defending with a back 4, a back 5, 6. So I've done a bit of work on that, but you know, it's you've got to actually then take it from the training ground into the games. So it's easy doing that, and you know, there's not fans there, there's not different balls coming in from different angles you can sort of replicate, but it's a different scenario when you go, and it's real life, and you know, you're playing against an opposition, so you can prepare for things, and just hopefully that, you know, it shows what you've been working on.
I guess as a coach, you're looking to make a step forward in each game, whatever department that is. Just one step forward will help you for the future.
Well, that's all you can do. Just keep going one step forward, and hopefully that does help you for the future, if you like. So we can only take it game by game, and the next game now is Newport, so we're looking forward to that. We've prepared this week for that, and it'll be ongoing again this morning.
A week to go until the transfer deadline. Where are you at in terms of bringing players in?
Yeah, we're still talking to 1 or 2 clubs, still trying to get 1 or 2 in. So again, you know, it's been hard, it's been difficult in them negotiations, but you know, we'll get there hopefully.
When you say it's hard, what do you mean? Are a lot of players generating interest from other clubs, and you have to fight other clubs for these players?
You have to fight other clubs for them, because you have got that interest from other clubs. So they're other players that you are interested in, trying to play at the highest level, which is that League One, is that, you know, wherever that is. So, you know, we've got to just obviously pitch up, put our presentation across, sell ourselves as a club, and hopefully that's good enough. If what we've done in the past and the presentation and how we sell ourselves is good enough, and they choose us.
Do you suspect you might have to wait until quite late before the deadline, because players are deciding what's the best offer?
Yeah, I think that's what's probably going to happen. So, you know, that's the game. That's what players do. You know, so, you know, as a club, we just have to wait, and hopefully they choose us, like a few lads have done.
The loan market, is that something you're looking at as well?
Yeah, it's the loan as well. Yeah, exactly. That's what it'll be as well. So, loan, and then you know, that sometimes they turn to a permanent. If it all depends what the clubs, if it is a loan, parent club, are going to do with them at the end of the season.
How does it work with the loan market? How do you find out that a Premier League or Championship club is willing to let that player out? Because I guess they make that decision quite late in the window.
Well, you have to contact the clubs, so you know, you have to know the loan managers at these clubs. So you make the contacts, you build these relationships, and then you know, you ask you in whatever position that you're looking for, or positions that the player, is there anyone at your club who's available to go out on loan, as you had the loan before. So you take everything into account, and you know, and that's how them relationships sort of start.
Have you enjoyed the recruitment side of things in this job, or is that the wrong word?
No, I think there is a part of enjoying it because you have to, because you do all the research on them. Yeah. But at the same time, there's plenty of frustration as well with it all. You know, when they don't choose you as a club and all the work you've done, if you've just got to sit, just move on. You can't take it personal. You want these relationships to be solid going forward for the future. So you have to just move on and go on to your next target. You have targets of 1, 2, 3, and that's how it works.
How much of your recruitment process is data-led?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the lads have done quite a bit on that in terms of, you know, Duncan's done some on that, which we look at, and, you know, me and Jed have looked at, and we've got all the software that we use now, which points you in the right direction with the player, and, you know, is the player we're taking.
Is it a lot different to what it was maybe 10, 15 years ago?
I would say, but I don't think I was involved in it 10 or 15 years ago in terms of the recruitment side of things. I mean, my role was slightly different. I probably just had an opinion then. But now you look more detail and more stats and everything that is out there, and it gives you a better idea of the player that you're actually bringing in.
You're off to Newport County. You will beat them twice last season, John, so looking forward to it?
Yes, I am. The players are as well. I said after the performance Saturday, you know, as I said, if we could just held on, it would have been great, but the performance Saturday bodes well for us now going to Newport, and another challenge there, which we're all looking forward to. A
new manager, Jardim, the Portuguese coach, who was at Swansea, has gone in there. How do you think they'll have changed? I take it you've looked at them. What do you think of them?
Well, I think looking at them, there's been big changes. One, the manager and most of the personnel. I think might be only 1 or 2 players there from when we played them home and away last year. So it's a different challenge. I think they're looking at the type of play or how we want to play, or they want to play, is they're trying to pass the ball a bit more. You know, they've had, I'd say, similar sort of results to us. I know they had a win last week. We were unfortunate not to get the win, but similar type of team. They can mix it up as well. They've got Baker Richardson they can play into straight off. So we've done all our work on them, so we know what to expect, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, they beat Doncaster, didn't they? I think that took people by surprise, given that Doncaster are quite heavily favoured for promotion. So.
Well, Doncaster started the game really well last week, and then fair play to Newport. You know, they stuck to the task, that they believed in what they were doing, and they scored some really good goals as well. So, you know, you know, Doncaster are up there, and it was a good result. But this league is a league where, you know, it doesn't surprise me teams beating each other. So that's one where, you know, as I said, we're looking to hopefully do Saturday.
Bet you can't wait for that first win, can you?
I can't wait, but as I said, it was there's no panic. It's 2 games, so, you know, I can't wait. It's exciting, but it's like Saturday. If we do one Saturday, we're moving on to I was Sunday morning 8:30. I was moving on to Newport, so it'll be the same thing. You know, you move on to your next game after that. As soon as the Newport game finishes, Saturday night, probably on the bus on the way home, we'll be looking at Colchester, and that's how it works.